A lot of you are dealing with stiff neck, headaches, those tension headaches, those lingering ones that just follow you all over where you go, outside, indoors, at your job, when you go to sleep, when you wake up. They just never seem to let off. They're just bothering you. And what makes it worse, you get this tension in your eye socket and it's just lasting forever. And you don't seem to know what can be perpetuating this issue. What is really bringing this on? Well, I'm going to give you 3 easy neck SCM stretches that are going to knock those sensations that you're dealing with right out the door. The first step, what we're going to do, and this one's the most basic, the easiest of them all, is we're just going to take our hand and we're going to place it on our head and we're going to tilt our head as if we're trying to basically point our nose to our bicep. And then you want to slightly pull down. Okay, doing this slightly. And with every little bit of pull, you slide your neck and head down just a little bit. The key here is to not go down fast. We're trying to loosen that SCM and that neck muscles as slowly as possible to avoid further injury, further disruption of that muscle and the tissue and any nerves or any problems you're dealing with. You want to do it very gradually. Okay, again, put your hand over the base palm of your head here. You're gonna turn your neck as you're kind of smelling your bicep in a way there. You're looking at your nose is pointing to your bicep, and we're gonna start easing it down. And with every little bit of pull on the head here downward, you're going down a little bit. And remember, you want to make sure, here's the other trick, this shoulder, a lot of you have been known to hike the shoulder up. It's been shown a lot of people tend to hike the shoulder up because they're bracing for the discomfort, or they're just feeling a little uneasy, or they're trying to rush the sequence of doing this. So I want to let you know, as you're doing this, you want to be sure to keep that shoulder down. Don't stiffen up even more on this side, because then that kind of defeats the purpose. So as you start to lower your neck down to a point where you're feeling that complete stretch there, don't go all the way down, but just enough. And then you hold it here. As you hold it, just kind of hold it there for about 10 seconds, 15 at the most. Okay, hold it. You should be feeling all the fibers, all the muscle, just loosening it up in the back here. All right. And then you should start hearing a few little sensations in the neck going. You kind of shake it off a little bit, and then you do the same for the other side. I won't do that because it's the same as what I showed you. I don't want to waste your time. The next one is this is not so much like a stretch, but it's more just kind of like massaging the SCM muscle. So I'm going to scoot in a little closer to the camera here. So look closely here. See the SCM? What we're going to do is locate the SCM. So you have to kind of turn. There you go. It kind of pops out. There you go. And what we're going to do is just take our fingertips and we're going to go downward. This one's pretty easy. You just go from your head, from your ear, and you want to go all the way down. Follow your SCM all the way down. You would be surprised how basic this is. And yet, we're probably not told this stuff. So I have to kind of turn to get it established. So once you kind of establish where it is, it's always kind of good to turn and get a good establishment of that muscle. And then you just kind of want to massage it downward like this, okay? Just kind of massage it and do the same. Establish it, find it here, and go downward. Just doing that is going to really kind to put your body into a perspective. Okay, there's some blood circulation going on. There's some movement going on. There's some, there's a basis for improving the posture, a basis for improving that restricted muscle. So as you start to do these, you'll realize it's going to benefit you tremendously. All right, the next one is pretty basic. So it's not hard, but it's effective. So what we're going to do is, this is similar to the head grab pull down. We're going to basically take our head, and we're going to almost give you an example, like when you're looking at an airplane going by, or you're looking at a bird or something in a tree. I know it sounds funny, but just giving the description is going to help you. Look up, kind of tilt your head like you're looking, and then you want to find a wall. This is the best way to do it, is to find a wall and make your head fall back into the wall as you tilt your head over. So I'll show you again. So look, you're going like this, tilting against the wall. See that? Tilt against the wall. Boom. Hear that sound of the wall? hold it there. Now, as you hold it there, start using the wall as a brace and turn to your right. While still, I'll explain why we're using the wall in a minute here. Okay, so we're holding it there, kind of lifeless-like, just kind of letting it just hang there. We're still looking in that direction, about 15 seconds at the most. Okay, and then come off, shake it off a little bit. I usually kind of, you know, tap my way back into perspective. The reason why we did it this way with the wall is because we want to let go of using the muscles in general. So when we're doing these, we're technically still kind of holding on with our muscles because we're kind of like we're stretching, but we're not really stabilizing the subject, I guess you can say, in this sense. So when we use the wall to kind of like hold us while we stretch, so you're getting a stretch without having to sustain the weight. So you're basically using the wall and you're stretching, so it's like something's holding you, so that way you can let go of all that weight, all that strain as you stretch. Okay, and do the same for the left. The wall is there, it's not going anywhere, and you know it's not going anywhere. And as you stretch your neck against that wall, you're not having to hold your head up, so therefore you're not using the muscle to hold the head up as you stretch that muscle out. And that's what the difference is right there. And this kind of sets you up. It kind of gets the motor going, kind of gets the muscles in groove. And then when you end off, of course, this kind of like creating the blood circulation back into the SCM, kind of causing that to loosen up this way. And then you end it, kind of a trio here, you end it by using the wall to stabilize you as you stretch the neck. Doing that, these three in that particular order. I wanted to do this in a particular order where you understood why we're doing it that way. The first is to start it. The second is to massage it. The third is to now end off by allowing it to get that last stretch without the responsibility of holding your head up. Look, the head is between 8 to 12 pounds. That's a lot of weight. Doesn't seem like it, but you think about it, we're carrying this potentially 12-pound dome on our head, you know, on our shoulders and our neck for like, how many hours are you using it? Let's think about it. I mean, we're using it, what, 12, 13, 14 hours, possibly maybe even more sometimes. It's a lot of weight, it's a lot of strain, it's a lot of responsibility for your body to hold that up for an extensive period of time. So you have to do these things consistently, so that way you can start to find healing. Because let's be honest, we shortchange our body a lot. We rob our body a lot, unless we're personal trainers or someone that's in the fitness field where you're obligated in a sense to maintain a certain level of attention every single day, because that's what you do. But if you're not in that, you're in the tech world, you're in the construction world, you're a business executive or someone that's not really using your body other than what you use it for, you're gonna let some things get, slip through the cracks, and you're not gonna be able to, put as much time into it, a good attention to it. So that's why these stretches are gonna be very beneficial. I wanted to create this video because I think just doing these three are gonna really help you get into a good perspective of what's needed in order to maintain good, proper posture, good mobility, flexibility, and good blood circulation in order to keep the healing going, keep that SCM muscle loose while reducing the headaches, eliminating the headaches, and finding a good way of life that way. Because if you can maintain good, proper balance and keep the core engaged, keep the neck muscles loose, you're going to not only heal exponentially, but you're going to feel better, think better, breathe better, and therefore live better. I hope this video was very helpful for you. If it was, please take time to subscribe to the channel. I try to bring content as often as possible. But in the meantime, I'm going to step out of the Jaye Wellness Studio and leave you in good hands with this video. Like anything else, folks, we're here to simply go back to the basics. Take care, everybody.